What's going on, guys? I appreciate everybody joining me. This is the intro for the replay, basically. I had a little time, have these, I have a lot of decants that I've yet to touch, and I figured I'd pick a few because not that long ago, Door Prestige sent me a variety of decants. So I went ahead and picked out 4 of them of fragrances that I've never smelled before, a few I've never heard of, and figured we'll check them out together and see if there's anything that's worth checking out or getting a sample of to at least get the experience, or there's anything full bottle worthy. You never know. Got a few people jumping in so far. Josh, Kevin, Colt, Lewis, how are you? Appreciate all of you jumping in. We got a few people jumping on. We already got a quick 25 in the first minute. I appreciate all of you. We'll wait for a few more to jump on before I start spraying fragrances. But I do have to say they have some really nice decants. Door Prestige doesn't play around. These very heavy, quality made type of stuff. I'm actually quite impressed. A nice fit with, focus a little bit more would be just peachy, but whatever. It is what it is. So, Mar, what's going on? Fictional reality arts in the house. Eric Sherman, what's going on? Supremacy, Milestone, Sony Wave on the way. That's some good stuff. Some good fragrances for sure. I hope you like them as much as I do. Definitely some good stuff. Of the 3, the best one's probably Supremacy and Oud, even though Missoni Wave is more wearable in more situations. Supremacy and Oud impressed me. That's really good stuff. Happy Monday to you as well, Eric. So we were 25 in the first minute, down to 21 in the second minute. That's kind of weird. Must be some bots or some trolls or some shit. Who knows? My 2 cents. Brian, what's going on? So I guess we'll go ahead and spray a few of these. We've got a few more people jumped on. So first one, I guess I'll grab this. So this is Rirana Herb and Wood. Like I said, for those of you that are just jumping on, these are some decants. Got a random goodie box of decants from Door Prestige not that long ago, and I've yet to smell any of them. So I figured I'd check them out. So we'll give them a few sprays and see what's what. So I would assume this potentially is either very herbaceous or potentially has cannabis in it, since it's called Herb and Wood. I haven't looked at notes on any of these. I just randomly picked 4 out of the. Oh, yeah, it's definitely a marijuana fragrance. Pungent, too. Joe, what's going on, my man? It's got Encre Noir Sport. Definitely in your recommendation. Thanks. Big up to the channel. Appreciate that, Kel. Glad you're enjoying it. This is a very herbaceous and mild spice type of marijuana fragrance for sure. It smells like burning marijuana. Like this is lighting it up. This isn't just smelling the bag, This is a little loud, a little bit more of a marijuana smell than I would want. This is not something I would wear. You just as soon smoke a bowl if you want to smell like this. Nothing like smelling like weed. Look, those days are well behind me. I don't like smelling like weed all the time. And I live in Colorado. I smell weed all the time. Literally smelled it in the gym earlier. This is very photorealistic for an actual joint burning. Really. Like if there was a little tobacco in here, it would smell more like a blunt burning. So, perfect scent for Colorado. Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, this is very photorealistic, more so than a lot of other marijuana fragrances, cannabis fragrances that I've smelled. I like when it's blended to give a little bit of character, but not dominate the scent profile. This dominates the scent profile. What's up from Chicago? What's going on, Gabriel? Like I said, the quality's there. It's nice for what it is. It's actually very, very well composed. It's just not something I would wear. This is just an olfactive experience. I won't even go through this decant, which in a way is a shame because it's so good at what it is. But it's not something I'm looking to wear. Accurate though. Gotta say, we'll move on. Anthony, what's going on? Appreciate everybody joining me. We're a little over 40 people in the first 5 minutes. Slowly growing. So let's grab something random. Hello Giggly from Passion. Never heard of this. Be nice if it would focus, huh? What do you guys think? I'm trying to block out as much stuff as I can to get it to focus. So I'm back on the webcam because my camcorder is back on its tripod, so I don't have it on this little stand anymore. So the focus is a little bit more difficult on my Logitech webcam. But let's give this a spray, see what I get from it, because the other one was distinctively just mostly burning marijuana. Give it 2 good sprays. This is a bit more sensual for sure. Something earthy about it, but there's a lot of freshness and some floral tones here. Not just white floral either. Palo Giggly, I mean, could potentially have some Palo Santo, but it doesn't distinctively smell like that to me because, I mean, the Palo's in the name. JD, what's going on? I appreciate everybody joining me. Like I said, we'll chop it up. Interesting scent. Just smoke a joint and you're good to go. Exactly. If you want to, with herb and wood from Rirana, if you want to smell like that, you just soon smoke. It's photorealistic. It literally smells like a joint burning. Hey, Ross, wearing blue, white, sapphire today. Oh, one of those blends from Sammy. I haven't tried any of the blends. Tried fragrances from the Merchant of Venice. I've never even heard of those. Never even heard of the brand. This doesn't inspire me. So the first one is really well composed and super photorealistic, like I said, for what it's supposed to be. But this kind of bland on the paper. It could just be on the paper that's making it fall short. But outside of some florals and a little bit of freshness, a touch of citrus, like it's nothing really inspiring. It's smooth, a little bit on the feminine side, but not too feminine. Does Versace Hawass smell like Legend Spirit? It's in the same family. Hawass is a sweeter and spicier take on that style, the Invicta scent profile, whereas Legend Spirit is a bit more watery and fresh grapefruit. So it's similar, but not the same, because Hawass smells like spicy Invictus. Legend Spirit smells like Invictus Aqua. So hope that helps. Now that it's drying, because that's one of the few benefits of the test strip is it'll dry down very quickly. So you can kind of experience majority of what the fragrance has to offer in stages within a few minutes, but it's definitely getting a bit more woody. Could be some Palo Santo in here. It's a creamy, woody type of smell, but doesn't smell like sandalwood. So that could be Palo Santo. Ethan, what's going on? What's up, Ross? Just got home from work and was glad I can pop on. Days Masoni Wave. Good stuff. Been wearing it the past few days. I bet. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. It's a damn good fragrance. Yeah, this is uninspired. It doesn't really excite me. So technically 1 for 2, because even though I wouldn't wear herb and wood, it's really freaking good for what it is. Clive Christian, 1872. I've been wanting to try this one for a long time. I'm pretty confident, if I remember correctly, this is a fougere. Damn thing does not want to focus. Why does it never? I have such a busy background. There we go. Quality decants, though. Got to say, they use some high quality stuff here. They don't cheapen out on their decants. 2 good sprays. Yeah, believe it or not, I've never smelled this. I know it's very expensive. It's one that I've always assumed I would like, but I think you'll like that one. Yeah, I want to blind buy Supremacy Incense. I mean, if you like Amouage Interlude, I've heard it's a really good clone of it. Oh, yeah, this is definitely a lovely fougere. A lot of green herbaceous tones to this. A little bit of a cumin type of smell. Hey, Ross, have you tried Bois Imperial by Essential Parfums or Ganymede? No, but I've heard Ganymede is incredible. Both stunners. Yeah, I've heard. I haven't tried Bois Imperial. I have heard of it, but I've heard from many people whose opinions I value. Brian being one of them. Brian, if you're still in the chat, feel free to weigh in. Ganymede is incredible from what I understand. I know Justin's a big fan of that one as well. I think Dave has it. Joe, I don't know if you smell it. Feel free to weigh in if you've tried it. This is something I could definitely go for a bottle of. This would be the one. Clive Christian 1872 is definitely my style. This is old school masculine aromatic fougere, quality dialed up to 10th power. Et Sauvage Elixir, spot on, nice call. Yeah, that's probably that and 4.0 Elixir from Making Sense, I would say, are the 2 best that I've tried. I'm not saying they're end all be all because I haven't tried every Sauvage Elixir clone, but those 2 do it right. You get either one of those, you'll be in good shape. Thoughts on the latest YSL? I actually did a battle between the old formula and the new formula. Definitely check that video out if you're interested. It's solid. I'm assuming you're talking about the newest version of YSL YEDT. Because the latest, just saying the latest YSL, that could be L'Homme Eau de Parfum. Haven't tried that. I mean, there's always stuff coming out, so I'm just assuming there. Aqua Senzial Blue 50 ml for $30. That's some BS. Prices are going up. You know, it could be found for right around 40 online. I think on Amazon it's right around 40, 42 bucks. I mean, it's still worth it at that price point. You got to remember, guys, everything in the world is going up. Marshall's prices are going to go up. TJ Maxx's prices are going to go up. I've already seen Burlington going up. The Banana Republics aren't 20 anymore. They're 23 now. It's only a little bit, but it's still slowly going up. So what we used to find for 20, 30 bucks is probably going to be 40 bucks now. Let's keep that in mind, guys. Damn, this is good. There's like a lemon citrus, almost a creamy type of lemon on the paper. And a lot of fresh greens, like in the realm of and it's got a little bit of green spice, like a basil type of smell, maybe some lemongrass. Like there's a very green, fresh, spicy, and fresh citrus type of smell to this. And I definitely get like some cedar wood type of smell in the backdrop. Might not be cedar, but it's kind of almost a sharp type of wood. That's why I'm thinking cedar. Damn, this is really good. Yeah, eventually I'm going to have to get a bottle of this. I'll blow through this decan. The stuff I really like. I barely have any sprays left in my decants, but Clav Christian 1872 is definitely the winner, and I don't think it'll be able to be topped in this video. Thank you to all 60 of you that are on here so far. Might chop it up. I don't know if Brian and Joe, you guys are still in here. If y'all want, I can send you the link and we chop it up on screen for a little while. Currently, I told George he should sell these. I don't know if they're available on the website, but isn't that cool? Shaped like the bottle. I love it. It's even got the contour. I love it because I have the old ones too. I still have a few packs of the old ones. These are the old ones. Pull one out so you can see where it just said Zaharoff on it. Yeah, I told George he should sell packs of them. I said, you'd be surprised how many people would probably buy this because it's so creative. It's literally the damn bottle. So last one, and then like I said, there we go, shoot it over. So I'm going to go through one more fragrance, Brian, and I'll shoot you the link over and bring you on. And like I said, Joe, if you're still on here, you're more than welcome to come on too. Antiqua by Antiqua. Well, that focused pretty quick. I wish it would do that all the time. Again, I have no idea what the notes are on any of these. We're just smelling and seeing what I think about it. Just random blind sniff like I would be sitting at the counter at Door Prestige like when I visited over there. They have so many options. This one's very strange. Yeah, I was referring to L'Homme Eau de Parfum. Yeah, I haven't tried it. I have not tried it. The Dunhill Icon series, I haven't messed with any of those. I've heard so many mixed things about it. Like they're so similar to so many things that I have that it's never intrigued me to spend the money. Maybe one day I'll get to them. There's just so many other things I would rather get than some of those Dunhill fragrances, the Icon line, the Racing line, and so on. Like I said, I don't have anything against them. I haven't tried any of them. There may be stuff that I fall in love with in the line. I'm sure there's bound to be something I'll really enjoy in the line. But like I said, there's just so many other things I'd rather get. Like the next go around, as far as my buying, I plan on getting a few Tom Fords. So that's what I'd like to do. I'm kind of holding off on the spending because I've spent so much lately on fragrances. I'm going to kind of chill out. I've got a lot of new fragrances to go through and spend time with and discuss with you guys. So I'm going to, probably get those Tom Fords. I would say maybe early fall. There's Lamal flankers and LeBeau flankers and like I said, some Tom Ford stuff that I'm looking to get. This is a weird one. There's a sweetness here. Smells like it could be some type of this strange fruit of some sort. It's got almost a peppery type of kick to it, like a dry peppery smell. and almost like a little bit something kind of boozy. Maybe it's like a cognac or something, because that's a sweet boozy. All right, Joe. So yeah, I'll shoot you the link as well if you want to jump on, man. Let me finish up with this one real quick. Rosa Sloan better than K? And yes, I think so. It's definitely it's a similar fragrance. It's based around a lot of the same notes, juniper and geranium being the most dominant in both, but it smells of higher quality. It's more complex and deeper, just better overall. It's like taking that and it's like taking KEDT and making an ultimate version of it. And more so than the EDP. The EDP of K is great. I do definitely prefer that one. I like KEDT, but man, Rosa Sloan is just so much better. Hot review in the house. What's going on, my man? Is there a frag out there that smells like vintage Polo Sport? I'm sure they have clones from little small clone houses and stuff like that. I have a new bottle of Polo Sport, and it's like 6-7 hours. That's fine. I don't need 10 hours out of a fresh green fragrance, you know. What do you think of Ralph's Club? Definitely check out my full review on Ralph's Club if you're interested in hearing all of my thoughts and the performance I get on it and everything. Montrese, what's going on, my man? This is bland. So 1872 is the only one that I would consider getting a bottle of what I've smelled in this video. And then Rirana Herb and Wood, if you want to smell like you're burning a joint, it's very photorealistic and the quality is top tier for sure. All right, let me head over to IG, and guys, I'm gonna send y'all the link on there. Let's see. Take your time loading. Don't worry. No rush. Let me just type in my 2 cents. I think it's because I have YouTube rolling on one screen and StreamYard on the other. It's using so much bandwidth that it's slowing me down here. And there's Joe. Paste, send. All right, fellas, y'all just y'all check IG. Let me grab my headphones, because I will definitely need my headphones so there's no echo. All right, switch it over. See, there's a new Stronger With You Oud. Yeah, I actually got the email from the email list from fragrancebuy.ca when they got it a few weeks ago. So I had an opportunity to grab it. I was already buying too much stuff as it was, so I didn't bother. Brian, what's going on? So we got Brian from My 2 Cents and an UnAverage Joe going to be jumping on here in just a moment. For those of you just joining, there is 4 fragrances that I did sample. 2 of them very underwhelming. One photorealistic to smoking a joint from Rirana, and then finally got my nose on Clive Christian 1872, and it is as masterfully done as I always thought it would be and heard it was. Damn good fragrance. I'm definitely going to need a bottle eventually of that. Excited for SummerSlam? I get more excited for the AEW pay-per-views, but I mean, I watch all the WWE pay-per-views. I have Peacock, so I don't miss any of them. I would suggest, as far as a fragrance similar to Acqua di Gio Profumo, I would 1000% suggest just getting Acqua di Gio Profumo. It's worth buying. Absolutely. Nice Clive Christian, big price tag. Yeah, that's the thing that's kind of kept me off of getting it. I definitely wanted to try before I buy, just to make sure that it's worthy, because I have so many of that scent profile, even higher level niche fragrances that are, gorgeous aromatic fougères. I just wanted to make sure it's all the hype, all that jam before I spend the money. Let's see. With George releasing flanker to Tabak, well, what do you think of a rose flanker? Where would you like him to go with that? Maybe there's already something in the works. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Actually, it's already done. It's just not coming out yet. But there is a rosé flanker that doesn't smell exactly like rosé. I'm not going to say the name of it, but there is a flanker to it coming down the line. It's ready. The packaging's done as far as the design and all of that. So that'll be coming down the line. He doesn't like to release more than 3, maybe 4 fragrances in a year. So ideally 3 a year. So it'll be coming eventually. We have Leather Tobacco coming this fall. That's the next release. And it's freaking amazing. It's so good. So good. Calvin Klein Eternity Parfum. Yes, I plan on trying that because the Eau de Parfum is so much better than the EDT, in my opinion. So I have high hopes for the Parfum because I think the EDP is really good. So as far as the first winter frag I'm looking forward to getting, so the first one on my list for cooler weather is Le Male Le Parfum. My decant is just about out. Where the hell is it? It's around here somewhere. That's why Le Parfum. Here we go. Le Male Le Parfum. I still have a few sprays left, but I definitely plan on getting that probably very beginning of fall. That's one on the list that I was talking about as far as Le Male flankers and both Le Beau and Le Parfum, which I still have plenty in my Le Beau Le Parfum right here. But I plan on getting those once early fall hits. No, I have no idea about clones of Blue Electrique. I'm not the guy to ask. I am not sure. So I'm just waiting on Brian to get situated, and we'll bring him on screen. Good to go? What's going on,
Good to go,
man?
Well, hey, what's up, dude?
What's up, man?
Not shit. Not much, man. Packing.
So, Mac, that's literally what I just literally said. I still have a decant. I plan on getting it this fall as far as Le Beau Le Parfum. Packing, where are you moving to?
I'm not. I'm leaving for Vegas on Friday.
Oh, I thought you were moving. I was about to say all the fragrances are still there.
Oh, well, I am moving. I'm moving. So I'm going to Vegas on the 29th. I come home from, I get back on the 2nd. I'm home on the 3rd, and then I fly out to Cali for 5 days. And after that, I'm going to be packing everything up and I'm moving.
Oh, wow. So you're all over the place.
I'm all over the place, man.
I'm not moving till beginning of spring, end of winter next year. So I've got plenty of time. I'm dreading packing these fragrances again.
Oh, yeah. I've got a group of friends. Got a couple friends. I'm like, well, you're gonna just have to come over here. It's gonna be easy move. I don't have a whole lot to move. I got to buy everything. Like
I'm moving across the country.
Where you going?
Florida.
You're moving to Florida?
Yeah, we're going back. We're going back south, man. The blue state's not working out. Baby California over here, man. Not for me.
So. I hear you, man. I hear you. What part of Cali? Or I'm sorry, what part of Florida?
Joe, what's going on? Panama City.
Great to see y'all.
Oh, hell yeah.
Go on, hit the panhandle. We know we love Texas, and we can always go back to, because we were just going to go back to Texas. We were like, Well, I mean, the kids are out the house. They live in other states. Why not? Let's go check out the beach for 2 years. We gave the mountains 2 years. We can always go to Texas if we end up not liking the beach lifestyle. So
yeah, no, I hear you, man.
So we're gonna head to Florida.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna stay in Tennessee much longer. I'm gonna probably give it another year or so, and then I don't know where I'm gonna go. I don't know. Who knows?
So what are you gentlemen wearing today?
Joe?
Oh, okay. The morning, because I had doctor's visits, so obviously I need something to uplift.
I saw your post this morning with that in your hand, so I assume.
Yeah. But now I've switched it off. Now that I've kind of showered a little bit, got some of it off, and intense. Yeah.
So you wearing a lot of loud fragrances today?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, just a little bit. I'm trying to make up for my personality right now because of me being sore. I'm just like, hey, don't talk to me. But they're like, but you smell good. I'm like, thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you. I'll take the compliment, and now I'm gonna keep it moving.
Exactly.
Heck yeah.
Brian, what you rocking?
I'm rocking Making Sense Elixir 4.0.
Excellent choice. I have my bottle right here.
And then also I'm testing out Grecian Grotto.
Nice.
Oh, my package has not gotten here yet. I have all 3 of the new ones coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna review this when I'm in Vegas.
So I'm very excited because Cocktails and Catamarans is so freaking good that I have super high hopes for. I read the stories for all 3. I'm like, yeah, these are gonna be good.
Well, I'm wearing all 3. I won't tell you anything about them.
Yeah, don't say nothing.
Yeah.
I gotta throw. It just smells like pot right here. I gotta get rid of Rirana Urban Wood. It's just
radiating.
In
Denver, it always smells like pot.
It smells like I just put a joint out.
I gotta put
It's like
a hat
it's a
on. My
bit
hair's good.
much. I feel like I'm in my early 20s again, just sitting around passing it. You know.
Yeah, nah. I think the only one that was like that I appreciated was the Killian Smoke for the Soul one.
Mhm.
But even that, I didn't. I
Well,
wasn't
I
too
like
thrilled about.
it when it's a supportive note and it helps to
Mhm.
give a unique character to a composition. But when it
Right.
dominates it, I'm good. I just assume smoke if I want to smell like that. You know.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, and as far as
yeah.
what I'm wearing Xerjoff Mephisto.
Good.
That's my
Great
scent of the
fragrance.
day. Yeah, I love it.
Great
I love it.
fragrance.
I love my decant so much. I was like, I need a bottle. So
Mm-hmm.
Have
So,
you
that's a-
tried Mephisto Gentle Uomo?
I have. It's been a long time since I've smelled it though, but I actually, believe it or not, prefer the original over the
Okay.
flanker. I know a lot of people
Mm.
prefer the Gentle Uomo flanker, but
I like both of them.
I like this more than Silver Mountain Water and more than Gentle Uomo.
Yeah, no.
It takes that herbaceousness
Yeah.
away from Silver Mountain Water. You don't get that as much of that inky feel. It's just pretty much sharp citrus and soapy florals. You know,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Absolutely. Yeah, no. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
RXL
I gotta
asks,
get that bottle.
what's your best release of the year so far, Ross? Mine's Gentleman Reserve Privé. That's a good one. And Polo Blue Parfum. That's a damn good one, too. I've yet to get a bottle of that as well. I will before the year's out get a bottle. My decant is gone. I had to throw it. It's over. I went through it.
Damn.
For me, the one I've enjoyed the most is Le Beau Le Parfum. As far as this year's releases, there's been a lot of good ones, but I love the way it comes. And I know there's a lot of people that were kind of like, I like the original better. I like the intensity of the tonka bean with the added pineapple. It's not just coconut and tonka bean, which is basically what the other one is, from what I understand.
Mhm.
This one's got a little bit more going. That little touch of iris adds a soapy tone. The cypress adds a little depth with some green feel, that green fresh feel. So it's very tropical, but it's very sweet tropical and powdery. Like I really love this fragrance.
Gonna have to try that.
I'm jiving it. How about you, gentlemen? What's your favorite release for this year so far?
Oh man, that's tough. I like designer or like anything.
Anything. Your favorite 2022 release?
Hang on, let me turn around real quick.
I'm curious on if Joe's going to be biased.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
My favorite release is UnAverage Patch.
It should be. You know, it should be, but it might not be. Shoot, man. I mean, I've tried so many. I've bought so many. I'm like, it's hard to like.
Joe, do you have yours lined up?
Yeah, I do actually. I don't have it in my hand, but it's a Horofax.
Royal X. There we go.
Royal X.
A lot of people. That's a lot of people's favorite from the house. A lot of people. I'm not a big musk guy. It's very well composed. It's very good for what it is. But I'm a rosé guy. It's hard to top rosé for me.
Oh yeah. No, rosé is still number one for me, obviously.
Yeah.
But in terms of this year, and then I would have even given it more of the nod with the triple X if it would have been in a full bottle presentation. But definitely X was a hell of a release, and that's just a great fragrance.
There's definitely potential for that to be full bottle down the line pretty soon. So
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say honestly, my favorite designer release is Aqua Joe Eau de Parfum.
There you go.
I've used a crap ton of it, dude. I mean, for
large collections, that's a huge dent. Yeah.
And then if it was coming down to, I'm really loving Rogue Perfumery Restracto. I'm loving that fragrance. A lot of people think it smells like a grandma. Maybe that's why I like it. But I mean,
you got a grandma thing.
Yeah, I like grandmas. I like the older ladies. No, it's but I love the rose and incense because there's so many rose fragrances that I love Zaharov rosé, and I do Zaharov rosé, and I top it off with a little triple X.
Well, let's go ahead and spin it that way because I went with a designer, Brian went with a designer, and technically we all consider George niche for the most part.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Joe put out a niche. Let's me and you, Brian, do a niche, and Joe, you do a designer then, because we can split it
Okay.
up. Because I have other fragrances in mind. Because I would
Yes.
say Argos Adonis Awakens would be my niche pick.
Oh,
Mm.
not even. My brain's so fuzzy. I like Adonis Awakens as well. I
It's
mean, it's
so
freaking good,
good,
so good,
so
so
good.
good. Yeah.
Because you started bringing up Rose and all that, and I'm like, oof. Speaking of Rose,
So for me, I actually tried it today while I was out and about. I'm gonna get a bottle, but obviously I wasn't gonna get it at Ulta. It's the the Wanted
Like
the
perfume,
most
most
wanted
one.
parfum.
Most Wanted parfum. That one I really enjoyed.
It is nice. This kind of burning woods note that they have. I still slightly prefer the black bottle, the most wanted.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
I did compare the two. I got a decant of the new parfum, and I can see where a lot of people would like that.
Yeah, no.
But don't they have a wanted by night parfum that's dropping too? That just dropped, maybe.
Probably.
They might. I wouldn't
I
be
think they
surprised if
did.
they did. I
Yeah,
wouldn't be
something like
surprised.
that.
I did have a chance to try that one
Mhm.
though. I saw that one because I know a lot of people have been talking about it, and then I tried it today really quick, and I was like, okay, I'll definitely get a bottle, but I'm not paying. I'm not paying
No,
$100 for an Azal fragrance. Absolutely not.
no. If you just wait, yeah, it's one of those things where the wait's getting longer and longer these days than it used to
It
be.
is.
Whereas
It
it
is.
within, and look, sometimes it's still, you can get them pretty quick. It depends on the fragrance brand, but
Mhm.
lately it's been taking like 6 to 8 months for certain designers to hit discounters. Whereas
Yeah.
before it'd be like 90 days,
Yeah.
Shout outs to Randy, fragrance dude in the house.
Hey, fragrance dude.
I don't know if you saw, Randy.
Fragrance dude.
People have been jumping on that tag more and more. I left it open and a few people jumped on it. Sam, Tyrone, Hunter. There's a few people jumped on it.
Like, yeah.
So that 5 signature scents for men tag I did,
Mm.
that's who started it. It was Randy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Love
But, I
his
mean,
trend.
there's been a lot of great releases this year, man.
What's your
Mhm.
niche pick though?
My
Mhm.
niche pick. Okay, so I
Yeah,
guess that's my indie pick.
Because we
'cause
got
Rose.
Royale X and the most wanted parfum with
Right.
Joe.
I would
Lolo
say
Parfum and Ardonis Awakens for me.
so. I mean, it's kind of a toss up because, like, when I first reviewed Apex, I
That's a
liked
good
it,
one too.
but man, every time I've worn it, it's just captivating people.
Mhm.
It's so situational to me. That's why I haven't been wearing it, because it's
Yeah.
summertime, But come fall, that's a nice evening wear, wearing an
Yeah.
Oxford type of fragrance,
But
Right.
I love Danae. Like, I think that would actually be my favorite niche. I've worn that a lot.
That did come out at the beginning of the year,
It
didn't it?
became at the very beginning of the year.
It was like a February release, I think, beginning of February. So yeah, that's yeah. So he's got 3 releases for the year.
Yeah, and he's done the entire artist line this
Yeah.
year so far, I think.
Yeah, because Palace
Mhm.
Athene followed that up, and then Adonis
Mhm.
Awakens.
And I love all
Palace
three of them.
Athene, oh my God, man.
Yeah, it was.
My wife took that bottle,
Mm.
which
They're
I
all
figured she would.
Yeah, all
Mhm.
three of those releases are really good. But there's something like Danae. I mean, I wear it in the summer. I think it's more
Oh, yeah.
yearly. Yeah.
It's a blonde wood fragrance. It's dense, but it's not too heavy.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
How many of the Argos fragrances have you spent time with, Joe? Have you tried the whole house?
I've only tried one. I believe Brian sent me a decant over of one of them, but outside of that, Danae.
Danae, I sent you
Danae.
Danae.
Danae,
Yeah,
you sent
Danae
me.
is really
Outside of
good.
that, I haven't tried any of the others, but that like it's good enough that I'm gonna be getting into that house too. Like I was
you need to try Triumph of Bacchus, man.
that one for the fall because I know that was like tobacco and vanilla or
That's
something along
that's
the
the one.
lines.
No, it's along the lines of picture red tobacco, but take away the oud, take away the incense,
Gotcha.
all the pungent darkness, take that away.
Mhm.
And it's all about apple and peach. It's real juicy fruit at the top, and it's a very clean for being a rum tobacco. It's a very clean. I've said it many times. Very pure type of smell. I'll take that 10 times out of 10 over red tobacco.
I will too.
It's super strong. Maybe not quite as nuclear as red tobacco, but it's still ridiculously powerful. And I feel like it works more situations than red tobacco does because it's just so dark and pungent. Red tobacco is great, not
Right.
red tobacco. I just prefer Triumph of Bacchus.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree. I 100% agree. I think it's you can smell the quality of the blending in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
You can tell it's artisanal,
Right.
you know, because Mancera, even though technically a niche French brand, it's a much larger scale than what Argos is, whereas Christian's mixing and pouring. He's in the lab today. I talked to him earlier. He's the perfumer. He pours the bottles. He has his own setup on his property, you know? So it's much more artisanal. He literally touches everything.
Yeah. That's, I mean, in my opinion, I still think that I've never seen a bottle better than that, honestly.
No, the presentations are top tier.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially
he,
the new artist series. I'm like, I don't even want to know.
Well, he listens because I have Baccio Immortelle and Triumph of Bacchus from back when the caps weren't complete metal. They didn't click on the collar. That was before the glass stoppers, before the pressure sensitive microatomizers, like before all those upgrades. So I can actually compare and contrast in videos if more than one happens to be featured. But he listens, and he said it on a live with. I'm sure he said it on live with you before too, Brian. Where he was paying attention to the feedback, and that stuff's important to people. So he's got that specific microatomizer patented, and like it's a lot of specific things to Argos.
Yeah. Their presentation is awesome, and especially like there's a lot of brands and houses out there that have beautiful presentations, but they're a lot more expensive. And I would never get rid of an Argos bottle. If I went through it, I'd keep it and put it on a mantle. Like it's a work of art.
It's so much glass.
I don't even want to know how much he pays for that glass, man. I mean, it's got to be expensive. You could hurt somebody really bad. Like if you hit somebody over the head with that, I mean, it's a paperweight.
I've told him before, like just the base, that thick chunk of glass with the contour and where it says Argos, that's like as much glass as some designer 50 mls.
Yeah, it's almost a half inch of glass. It's almost a
just solid glass.
Yeah.
Okay, that's thick. Yeah, no.
Yeah, but then what's crazy is that you go from like this half-inch base into like a quarter-inch thick glass all the way around it. Like I've dropped my bottle on hardwood and it dented my hardwood.
I was about to say it must have hurt the hardwood.
It did.
I believe it.
I wouldn't worry about that bottle breaking unless it hit the neck. But I mean, good luck getting to the neck. You'd have to go through like, the entire bottle. But I mean, but again, like, there's so many.
Here's a good point. Michelif Top's presentation too. Yeah, their bottles are gorgeous. I have Eden Falls and Desir Toxic, which Desir Toxic's amazing. Eden Falls, I'm kind of up in the air about that one. The opening smells weird on my skin, but the dry down's beautiful.
Right.
So, kind of all over the place with that. Like part of me wants to say this is not good, and part of me wants to say I'm crazy. This is amazing. It's one of those fragrances, It's
so different. It's actually good in a way, but at the same time, it's still kind of
like this is one that I have to spend a lot more time with than I would with like a designer fragrance, for example.
Got you.
Because I want to be as accurate as I can, because I don't want to say something I may change my mind on after 10 more wearings. You know what I mean? So this is one that I got to spend a lot of diligence and a lot of time with,
I heard you say you were going to get into Tom Ford, man.
That's what I'm looking to spend some money on next.
I still
only have one bottle.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to my local department store, which I don't even know if it's going to be there much longer. Our mall is like Dillard's was like we don't have a whole lot. We got Dillard's and Belk and then with Sephora. But I went out and I was just whiffing and sniffing, man. I was doing some shopping, trying to get some clothes for my vacations coming up. And so I stopped in there and it's like nobody was working the counters. I was like, man, what is going on? Like none of my fragrance ladies, like Frida and all these girls that nobody was working the counters. The stock was like, there was nothing, but they had all the testers out. I was like, screw it. So the new Costa Azura Le Parfum, or the Parfum.
The Parfum.
It's completely left field from Costa Azura. It's musky and a mouth. I liked it. I don't know why.
I don't like it as much as the regular signature Eau de Parfum. That's the one. Right. That's one of the ones I'm planning on getting in the fall that I was talking about. I have a decant of the Parfum. On paper, it was very bland. On skin, the opening's a little bit more on the pungent, musky side, like you're talking about. The oak that's in there kind of I don't know. It's just kind of as it dries down, it definitely gets much better.
Yeah.
But I wasn't impressed as just plain Jane EDP signature.
Yeah,
You know,
I
the
mean,
signature line one. That's the one for me.
yeah, I've been wearing that. I mean, I've had a bottle for some time now, probably over 2 years, and I love that scent profile. But when I smelled the
Matter of fact, here
Parfum,
it is.
yeah, I was just like,
And you can
what?
see I put a decent dent in it too.
Mhm.
I've spent a little time with it.
It kind of just it kind of took me sideways, but I liked it. I was like, I like that it doesn't just smell like the original.
No, it
Um,
definitely smells like they changed the formula a bit, but
Yeah.
but as it dries, it gets more similar to the original.
Yeah, and then I tried Givenchy Privé
Yeah, the
Intense
Reserve
Privé.
Privé.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's good. It reminds me of marshmallows and iris.
It smells like taking the Boisé flanker and
Mhm.
the Eau de Parfum flanker and just like kind of combining the two and adding a little rum.
Yeah.
Like it's not a far enough venture from the
Right.
EDP for me. I have it. That's another one, a part of this mountain of decants I have right here. Whereas it's good. It's really good. If you don't have the EDP or Boisé, it's
Mhm.
the best of the three. But if you have the others, which I have both, there's no point in getting the
Yeah,
bottle.
that's
It's too
what
redundant.
I thought it was redundant. I was like, I have the Boisé is so good, man. I just
They're
love that.
both really good. Those
Yeah.
those are the
They
two
both
that
are,
are
yeah.
different enough.
Yeah.
Because you lose all that creaminess in Boisé and it's
I
more
agree.
woody. Whereas you still have the creaminess of the EDP and the woodiness of Boisé with the added rum of Privé. Like I was saying, like if you get that one, you don't need the other two. But if you have the other two, they're not too redundant.
Yeah.
It makes Privé
I agree.
redundant.
Right.
What else? I tried the new Burberry Hero Eau de Parfum.
Mhm.
I liked it.
I haven't
I
tried
thought
it
it was. I
either.
thought it was pretty good. And then I tried Terre d'Hermès, the Eau
How do you say
Grivé.
it? Au Grivé? That's how
Eau
you say it?
Grivé. And the first thing I thought of, it's Light Blue Forever.
Mm.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's Hermes, so I think it's a better quality,
I
but
was
I don't. Yeah, I just wouldn't like. I don't know. I was like, man, I'm trying to not be redundant in my collection.
I've got tons of redundancy.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm actually selling off redundancy. I'm like, I'm with moving, I'm like, well, if I have less fragrances to move, like at this point, I'm close to. I don't even know. It got to be close to 700, and so I'm like, okay, I don't want to move all this.
Right.
But I mean, but yeah, I liked it. I think it's really good. I mean, the grapefruit's really nice in it. The minerality in it is
Brian.
nice.
Wired King says your Decant X code doesn't work.
Mm.
Oh my God, it's because they changed it. I think they changed it down to all right, man. Well, that means I got to go through all my videos. I think they changed it down to my 2 cents 15.
I hate when they do that.
But yeah, they went from 17% off to 15% off.
Oh, damn.
When
Yeah.
companies do that. Yeah, I had that like a couple weeks ago, and they were like, "By the way, you need to change your link." I was like, "It's like in 40 videos."
That's
Yeah.
why I focus on my link tree and check the link
Right.
tree in the description, because it's so much easier to change it on the title.
It
a
is.
button on the link tree, because like my Zaharoff affiliate link, my code changes every month.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason he does that is because these coupon websites, they mine for codes,
Right.
and they'll just like TLTG family kept coming up, or Stay Fresh 10, or $6.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Russell in here earlier, and this is people that aren't watching our channels. They're just searching for a code, and George is like, no, I only want people getting the discount that are actually watching you guys.
Yeah.
So I respect it. I get it. Plus he's losing 10%. He's paying a 10% affiliate commission and all that. So it's, for those that have it, that's costing him money for people that are just mining for codes. So
well, I'll say it here. It is my 2 cents 15 or
My
2
2
cents. No, I'm sorry. It's 2 cents 15.
Okay.
And I'm working on getting my link tree all hooked up. I've just been so freaking busy, man.
I'm a firm believer in Linktree. I really, I pay the $6 for the pro so I can have the custom background and colors and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
I'll get that all
convenient and organized,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm, I've got so many more affiliates, I've got to. So I've got to do it. I've just been, like I said, I've been really stupid busy.
Shout outs to Jean Joseph, either Jean or Jean. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. $1.99 super chat. Thoughts on Altain by PDM, gentlemen? Have y'all tried it?
I have. I just did.
I haven't. I
I
have not
did.
tried it yet.
Hit it
So
with
I went and saw. So I was just in Ohio. I was in Cincinnati with Fred's Frags and things, and he has it. Don't waste your time if you already own Initio Ooh for Greatness. It's the same freaking fragrance, man.
Really?
Yep.
As Mood for Greatness?
Yep. He even said it. I mean, I've heard a lot of people say it. It's one thing that I'm kind of sad about with PDM and Initio because they're the same company. They're sister companies.
So
even
they're purposely putting out redundancy.
The perfumer actually messaged Fred and was like, "What do you think about it?" And Fred was honest. He goes, you're going to get a lot of negative feedback from it because it smells so much like Ooh for Greatness. It's not even funny.
Damn.
It might be a little bit more rich on the rich side where, I think that
like if you had to put a percentage on it of relevance to Ooh for Greatness,
90%.
That's too much.
Too much.
That's too much.
Yeah. It's yeah.
Especially since it's an exclusive, a Harrods exclusive,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you notice that they're not doing Initio like Harrods exclusives or going with a PDM, so it kind of makes sense, but also it's just it would be redundant. But if you don't have it Ooh for Greatness, I do believe that I think they're the same price actually. I think they're like $390 full retail. So
if you had to just get one, would the PDM be the better choice?
It would be because you get 120 ml versus a 90 ml.
That's true too. So you do get 30 ml more. That's a good way to factor in getting a little more value for the money. But just on scent alone, do you think it's the better smelling version?
No, I think Ooh for Greatness is.
So you got to balance basically. So to summarize it for you guys, you got to look at it. Do you want 30 ml more or do you want the better scent?
Yeah.
Right.
I think we all can agree. Just if you can get a sample of it, try it out. Hell, go check out. Go to Fred's Frags and things. On Instagram, he decant you some out. I guarantee it. He's like, I'm going to sell my bottle or decant it out. So
Wired King says it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. It did. Okay, cool, awesome, man. I'm sorry,
Anthony.
I totally because so Shauna she got hacked on Instagram, and so she had to start her whole Instagram page over again. And then she sent me that message, and I totally forgot. They just sent me over I think 5 or 6 decants, so I'm going to review those while I'm on vacation. It only makes sense, right?
I like doing the travel videos. Every time I travel, I do videos. I love doing that. On locale, different location. It gets, I do so many videos right here that it's nice to do it somewhere else.
I mean, that's all I've been doing, man. I've been doing a lot of these vlog style,
Joe's always on the go.
Yeah. And that's what I'm, because like come September 14th, I'll be in Austin, Texas. I mean, I'm just doing a bunch of traveling. I'm trying to, when I hit 6,000 subscribers, I know who Pete Nation is. I'm going up to Pittsburgh to see him. I'm going to see Pitt.
Nice.
I told him, I was like, once I hit 6,000, I want to do like every 1,000, like next 1,000 subscribers, I want to meet a subscriber.
There you go. I run into people on occasion out here, more so than I did in Texas. Like there was times when I would run into people that watch the channel, but it happens more out here, surprisingly. I mean, it's not something that happens every day or anything. But
Texas is still like 4 times the size of Colorado, dude.
Joe, you didn't have to do that, man. You're on screen.
No, I know. First of all, I we do this thing. We go back and forth. Here you go, there you go. But no, she.
So now you're putting the pressure because the joke I made was we keep passing the same $5 around. So now you doubled it.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Great stream. Strawberry wanted to send her regards, and she's watching, enjoying, and learning. Shout outs to Issa. Didn't know Issa was here.
What up? I guess I can't see the chat because I'm on my phone. I'm getting a new computer for my birthday, so I'm gonna have to.
So this is interesting.
No, that's freaking. You know who that is? That's RXL.
I had a feeling.
It's RXL. That's his spam account.
I had a feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He gets
and happy birthday to her too.
Oh, happy birthday! Yes, that's true. Monday was her birthday. I know she celebrated Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah.
So she's a
Literally,
Leo.
literally, it just
She's
popped
a
up on my
Leo.
screen. George said it's Issa's birthday.
I love me
Literally.
some Leos. August 8th, right here.
Right. Okay. So yeah, there you go.
George,
Some
are you
Leo.
watching? Because you're more than welcome to come on if you're watching. Or is that just that random coincidence that George texts me it's Issa's birthday?
Maybe.
Either way, I'm assuming
I don't
you
know.
watch.
I'll be spending my birthday with Chris Fox.
Nice. I like Chris.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Look, RXL.
Awesome,
what
dude.
what happened? What did I miss? I just got here.
Whatever, dude.
Oh, man.
I'll tell you, he called himself out on my stream
Uh-huh.
because I was doing a stream and I was like, hey guys, just so you know, because I always let them know, I'm like, if you're not subscribed to my channel for 5 days, you can't comment. So go ahead and subscribe, yada yada yada. And he said, well, man, I guess I can't use my spam accounts or whatever. I was like,
Well, it just shows that his spam account is subscribed to me too. So I appreciate it, RXL. Thank you.
I know. That means he's probably going to subscribe to mine and start. Because one day he was like, I wasn't even on a live. I was in the comments, and he came up with it was my space. It was a my and a space, two and space and cents.
That's
And
hilarious.
he was trying to act like me. He goes, I'm the actual my 2 cents. This other guy is a freaking fraud. I was like, oh my God, who is this guy?
That's funny.
Love you, Rick.
RXL's cool, man. I like RXL.
Yeah, I do. I watch all his videos. I hit like on every single one. I watch all of his videos. I like them. Some of them I'm like, this is hilarious.
So we got a question for Joe from Randy. UnAverage Joe, what's your best scent? I've heard a lot, and I'm gonna dive in.
So in regards to me, like what my personal favorite is
Give me your
different.
three favorites. Something like that.
Like I think though he's thinking there's a line of UnAverage patch, and that's not the case.
Possibly.
There's just the original. So I'll debunk that one first of all. But in terms of actual sense, it is going to be, of course, my designer's signature scent. Prior to UnAverage patch, this was my signature scent.
Oh, extreme.
Heck yeah. Is that
Good stuff.
is that the Extreme?
Yeah,
Oh, extreme, yes.
Okay, cool. That's a great fragrance, man.
Hey, my subscriber told me you had a line. No, it's a collaboration with Making Sense.
Right. So Pasha Cartier Edition Noir.
That is a good one. I've tried that too.
And Golden Dollar. Next to Rose. I mean, Rose is the redundant one, but Golden Dollar is
that's the
coffee,
coffee, right? Yeah.
Coffee, monk fruit, spice, rose, oud.
Which one is the one Joey has? Because I looked up the notes and it's like orange and coffee, and I'm like, ooh, that does sound good.
Yeah, it's the other.
It's the golden. It's Golden Dollar though, right?
It's golden, but
no, this one's Golden Dollar, but the other one's like golden something else. Like
yeah, it's another word.
They're all a part of the golden line. I'm about to look it up, but
any melon scents? I got a ton of them. Polo Blue has kind of a Polo Blue EDP, or no, Gold Blend has a melon note because I'm about to start spending time with Gold Blend this week. It's on my rotation table.
Love that fragrance.
In a total reaction, but stronger. That's tough to find. That does smell like watermelon juice. So that's a tough one to.
What about cocktails and catamarans, man? That has a really nice melon note in it.
It does, but that's a bit more complex and pina colada overall. Yeah,
it's like combination stronger.
That's for the money though. It kills Virgin Island water. It doesn't smell like Virgin Island water, but it accomplishes the same thing.
Yeah, it really does. It
does the same job, but way better.
I'm just gonna say this. This also Grecian Grotto has a melon note in it. It's really nice. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, check out Scent Journey Fragrances on IG. Cocktails and Catamarans, their first fragrance. It's like $90 for 50 ml. It's a niche fragrance, but you don't need but like 3 sprays to damn near fill a room.
Yeah, and he's got a sale going on. He's had a sale going on.
I think he's got a discount code right now. You just check out, like I said, at Scent Journey Fragrances on IG.
Yeah,
check them out. Great niche house. Little indie niche house.
Yeah, Golden Mocha was Joey's.
Yeah, because Brian does like the grannies. You know?
Yeah, man. I mean,
Mhm.
I knew you were going to be probably one of the only ones who saw me asking or my video on are fragrances worth it
Yeah.
Mhm.
I haven't
or
seen the
worth the
video.
money.
I haven't seen the video. What's your guys' take on Killian Apple Brandy? I personally have not tried that one.
I've tried the original.
If we had Justin
Prefer
on
on the
screen, he could
rocks.
weigh in.
I prefer on the rocks.
I do too. I like on the rocks.
A little
Same
bit more
perfumer.
versatile.
What is it about Apple Brandy that makes you prefer? What
Less
is it?
boozy.
Rose on ice.
Let-
Which Apple Brandy on the rocks? Is that
Yeah,
what it
apple
is?
brandy on the rocks is a little bit more green. It's like an actual fragrance, whereas apple brandy, I love apple brandy for the bottle because flagship New York, all of that. But for the fragrance, I might as well, like how you said, you might as well just smoke a joint with
Same thing.
the
You might as well
Rirana
drink.
fragrance. I might as well pour a bottle of Jack Daniels all over my head before I apple jack and
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's straight up. Yeah, it's very boozy. I think the apple brandy on the rocks, and I have to agree with Joe. I like apple brandy. It's kind of like yin and yang. Like you would wear apple brandy in the cold months. Apple brandy on the rocks, I tend to wear a little bit more in like the warmer climate because it's a little
Spring
bit
type of-
fresher. It's got like this cooling factor, kind of like the aldehydes that they used in Roses on Ice, which I love Roses on Ice. But I think it's good.
Uh-oh. Somebody said Jack Daniels, and here comes Joe.
Heck
Jack
yeah.
Daniels all over. That sounds like me on a Saturday night. Shout outs to Dry Down Lowdown.
Joe, I would pour Jack Daniels all over you any day of the night.
You sure you don't want to pour some sugar on him?
No, Jack Daniels only. He doesn't deserve sugar. It get all in his hairy mess. You know what I'm saying?
So I sent George the link on IG, and he said, "I'm driving." I said, "That never stopped you before."
I know, right? He's
How
like,
many lives have you been on while you were driving?
it should be George Zaharoff, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
There you go.
yeah,
More about planes with
George
him.
Zahara.
For sure.
Yeah, right.
Michael Densmore making sense.
all over the
Laguna
place.
2014 for a good watermelon fragrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm loving.
It's like a
I'm
Jolly
loving-
Rancher,
Like a green apple Jolly Rancher or watermelon Jolly
No.
Rancher, I mean.
watermelon Jolly Rancher.
I don't have time.
John Collins, $2 super chat. I appreciate it. Please review Jasada Ambassador if you have thoughts. I have never tried it. I have never
It's
tried
on
it.
my two. It's on my two try, but I haven't tried it.
You're not the first person to tell me I should try it, though. I will say.
No.
I want to say I potentially have a decant from somebody, and I just haven't tried it yet. I have decants everywhere.
Me
I have a
too.
lot. Way more than I need. It just takes. That's the only downside is it takes forever to get to them. Because on top of that, I'm buying fragrances.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Right. And then
Yeah.
wearing what you want to wear in the mix of all of that too, and then
Montrese, you want to jump on, man? You got a little bit of time?
Oh well, thank you so much for subscribing, man. I really appreciate that, brother.
Here's a good one.
Hopefully,
Pizza is better than wings.
damn right. I could eat pizza all day, every day.
DDLD, just because you're up for the sunrises for the early bird special doesn't make it nighttime. The old man jokes never get old with Joe.
Oh, I love Joe. Joe's about to
I
go
love
see.
Joe, too.
He's about to go see Coheed and Cambria, man. I'm so freaking jealous.
Mm.
God, man, their new album's freaking epic.
How to jump on? Can you put the link? Montrese, what's your IG? Because I don't just drop the link in the chat.
He's,
I'll send it to you.
I was like, he's about to like get a whole bunch of
Open
spam with
Pandora's
him.
box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
He's like,
why.
It's about to be like the Avengers, the very first one when all the ships and aliens start coming through. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all that wild too. That's why I never. It's usually invite only. I don't just drop the link. Which anybody I know is welcome on here. You know.
yeah,
right. And I appreciate
Anything-
it. Thank you for having me on, by the way.
yeah, man,
Anytime.
absolutely. I
You
appreciate
guys are
it.
always welcome. Do y'all have anything specific going on this evening?
No, I'm trying to figure out what fragrances I'm taking. I'm trying to pack.
It's 2022. How you don't do social media?
Oh man.
I gotta
So
edit.
there's no other way, email, anything that I could send it to you, Montrese? Because I'm not dropping it in the chat. I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm. Whatchamacallit? I mean, I had all the doctor's visits earlier, and then I'm just gonna do Joey's stream, maybe celebrate
Oh,
a little
yeah.
bit more. Strawberry,
Y'all
her
doing anything
birthday.
with Essa?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do a little bit of strawberry celebration and just relax. I mean, I was in the doctor's for 5 hours. At this point, I'm not trying to do anything else really.
Yeah, I
No,
don't blame
it
you. How
sucks,
about you,
man.
Brian?
Nothing, man. I've got a lot of packing done. I got a bunch of editing to do. I've got another video to edit with since I was up with Fred's Frags and things, or Fred up in Cincinnati. I got another video I'm gonna put out tomorrow. I'm just trying to get caught up, trying to get some videos done before I leave, because I get into Vegas on Friday morning at 7:30 in the morning.
Jesus. So you got to get up really early for your flight.
We are flying out of Atlanta, and we're driving up to Atlanta at 2 a.m. to get there by 4.
Jesus.
And we fly out at 6:30. And then we get, it's crazy. We get, fly out at 6:30, direct flight. We get in at 7:30 in the morning. So, but I'm freaking excited, man. It's going to be so much fun.
I've never been to Vegas. My wife's been a few
Oh.
times. I've just never been myself.
I've been so many times. My friend Autumn, she's never been. And I told her, I was like, she's got some friends that are meeting her out there. I was like, don't expect me to like do the whole hangover thing, because I've done it before. Like, I'm all right just hanging out by the pool or sitting at a poker table like all day. Seriously. Like, don't.
I haven't sat at a poker table in a while either. I don't think I've done it at all since we've moved here.
Yeah.
I haven't played poker at all.
I haven't played in 3
I'm itching
years.
for it too. I've been thinking about it. It's funny that you bring that up. I've been wanting to play Hold'em.
Oh, that's all I do. That's all I play.
Same.
Yeah. Last time I was, well, not this last time. Well, it was almost 3 years ago. I think it was 2 years before that I went. I sat 8 hours, $100 buy-in, or I think it was $150 buy-in. I ended up walking away with 16 grand.
Jesus, 16.
Yeah.
The last time I walked away with a couple thousand, it's been years. Usually cash game. I've won some small tournaments and stuff, but that's been a long time. That's when I used to play all the time.
Yeah.
I was a member to a private club and everything.
Yeah. I used to play
15 years ago.
Yeah, I'm not
during
saying
the poker boom in the early 2000s,
Yeah, I mean, I used to do online poker, like all of it, dude. Yeah, I mean,
I was on Full Tilt and all that.
Me too. We probably played against each other at some point. We just didn't even know it.
We may have.
That'd be crazy.
I mean, honestly, I mean, I got off work and I would stay up until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning just playing Full Tilt.
Just gonna sit back and listen. Damn. So my email is in my link tree. If you click my link tree, like go in the description and click my link tree, there's a little email logo. Shoot me an email, Montrese, and we'll switch out information. So we'll make this easier for next time. Swap phone numbers and stuff like that. Because I don't blame you. I understand not wanting to throw it in there.
Yeah, most definitely.
Absolutely. I mean, everything now these days, personal info and
I mean, with us, we put it out there for business inquiries and giveaway winners. Like I do everything through email with my giveaway winners and stuff like that. So I have my email specifically for that account.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Any plans for the weekend, Joe?
Well, tomorrow I have my friend's birthday, and they're kind of a big deal. They're a part of Stranger Things, like actual a part of, not just I was that ninth person that when you squint and tilt your head this way, you could see like
if you look over the shoulder, it's kind of slightly 90 degree with your head. You can see the back of my head.
After a few tequila shots, then you kind of see like they're actually in Stranger Things, and so gonna go.
Can you not say who?
They're part of season 3 and 4, and
is it he or she?
He.
Does he play the guitar?
I don't know. I've never watched Stranger Things. So
I'm
a horrible friend.
I was a horrible friend.
Yeah, I've never watched.
He has glasses a lot of the time. He's a newer character in 3 and 4. He has glasses. It's a he. And he looks like Mr. Rogers.
Oh my god, I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm not gonna call it out, but that's awesome. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
badass.
So yeah, no, it's gonna be a good time just to guys hang out. And so if it wasn't for the fact that our event is in the city, I would have no problem dropping it. Like if the name was in a separate location, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're like nobody, but we're literally gonna be in the city tomorrow, and then it's like, oh damn, like somebody's gonna try to find me to find them, and then I'm like, oh boy.
So
No, I get it.
Are y'all Ross? You going to Sun Explorer this year?
I am not.
You're not.
I will not. I have a lot of things going on second half of the year.
Gotcha.
Starting, what's today's date? 25th. Starting in about 2 weeks. I have a pretty active August and September. And then the fall is going to be very active for me as well. A lot of traveling, a lot of things going on for sure. So probably not. There's other things that are much more important than me flying out to New York, unfortunately.
I hear you, man. I hear you. I mean, Joe.
Yes. I mean, I'm going to. I am going. I mean, it's here, so I.
Yeah, he's gonna be
Right.
right
I was
there.
gonna say I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going as well.
Okay.
I'm planning on, and I've already got my trip planned. I think Autumn's gonna come with me to the what do we call it? The prom.
Oh, in April.
Okay,
Yeah.
cannoli prom. Yes.
The cannoli prom. But I'm thinking about I'm going to New York for Sun Explorer, but then I'm flying from New York to Paris.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Right now, round trip flights are like $446 from New York.
I may at the end of the year be in Europe.
Yeah,
That's still up in the air. But
I'm
there's
just
things that I may be there for. I don't know yet. So it's
man.
still up in the air.
I've never been over, so I'm just my life is too short, and I think this world's going to hell in a handbasket. So I want to get it done as quick as possible. Like next year, I want Scotland and Ireland, but I want to do a lot of traveling.
Yeah, no, definitely gonna try to do that once I get better. I'm pretty much shut down to anything local for the next 5-6 months, but after that, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be getting
Looks
out.
like your mobility is a little bit better the way you're moving your arm.
Yeah, a little bit more today. I went to the chiropractor, so he
loosened you up
kind
a
of
bit.
snapped me into place a little bit for sure. Thankfully.
Well, gentlemen, I appreciate y'all jumping on with me. A little over an hour. I usually like to keep them short and sweet when we do that.
Right.
Joe,
No worries,
you know that
man.
most of the time. I like to keep them short and sweet for the most part. So I appreciate both of you jumping on. Good conversation. It's good to catch up with you guys. As y'all know, you're always welcome here. And thank you to everybody in the chat as well. I appreciate, even if you were just here for the 10 seconds right now of me saying this, I appreciate you popping in, showing a little love and seeing what's going on.
Yeah. Thanks,
if
man.
You're in the chat, you're subscribed to the channel. So.
Amen to that. And good shout out to the chat. Shout out to Joe. Always a pleasure, man. I'll text you later. Ross, great to see you, man.
Always good. Any last words for the stream, Joe?
Nothing. Just thank you for having me. This was fun, and I'm glad to always come on your channel. I appreciate it, and it's always it was a bonus to see Brian too. So
yeah, after we end the stream, got those of you in the chat, if you're not subscribed to Joe and Brian, I will have links to their channels in the description that I'm going to add as soon as we go offline. And appreciate everybody. Y'all have a good one. Thank you again, gentlemen. Thank you to everybody in the chat.
Later, guys.
Today's videos if you haven't yet. Have a good one.